Coming up on CityView, Code for America, the nonprofit is developing innovative web applications for the city of Austin. Bond development, the city wants to know how you would spend the city's bond money. And litter control, how Austin Resource Recovery kept up with all the trash that piled up during South by Southwest. Thanks for joining us. I'm your host, Leslie Sopko. Those stories and more, but first our top story. The Austin City Council is holding 11 work sessions to thoroughly discuss all aspects of the Austin energy rate proposal. The work sessions give council the opportunity to review data, get answers to specific questions, and hear from various subject matter experts. The city auditor is expected to provide a report at the end of April that will assess Austin Energy's revenue requirements. The city manager has hired a consumer advocate to represent the interests of residential customers in the rate-making process. That consultant will evaluate Austin Energy data, attend key work sessions, and meet with stakeholders involved in the rate discussions. City Council hopes to make a final decision on the rate increase by the end of May. So how would you turn $1.4 billion worth of potential bond projects into a package of up to $400 million? The city wants you to join in the conversation. The city is hosting a series of workshops that allow residents to allocate bond dollars through a fund allocation game. They also have the opportunity to meet with various project experts and vote on which projects mean the most to them. Community input will be given to the Bond Election Advisory Task Force, who will present recommendations to the Austin City Council in May.
We, as individually, informed ourselves by going from station to station and having conversations, and then we got together collectively and tried to decide how we would prioritize the funds.
We're here because we started this process of talking about a potential.
We want citizens to understand the bond process. We want them to understand what we're talking about, the types of priorities, the types of capital projects that are listed as city needs. And then we want them to understand the types of decisions that we need to go through as a city to identify funding for these bond projects that could potentially go before the voters.
You can put all those houses over there all you want.
I really appreciate the city, trying to change the model because it is much more engaging and it prompts a lot of stimulating conversation.
For more information on these workshops and the entire bond development process, visit austintexas.gov/bond development. A survey is available through the website for those who are unable to attend the workshops. Need an app for that? Chances are it's already in the works. The nonprofit organization Code for America is partnering with the City of Austin to develop innovative web applications for doing city business. A reception was recently held at City Hall to celebrate this partnership. 3 Code for America representatives spent more than a month in Austin meeting with city and community leaders to explore ways that the web can help make Austin a better place. Their goal is to create software applications that help the community interact more with their government.
This is for the country because part of what Code for America does is they go into a city, they identify a problem, they write software for it, and then they make that software available to any other city that wants.
We couldn't be more glad to launch it here because these are the kinds of folks that are going to make the brigade successful and stand up great apps that will make their communities better all over the country.
And now it's time for our Austin City Council update.
City Council members had Willie Nelson on their minds during this last meeting. Just down the street, one of Austin's favorite sons will have a permanent place right near City Hall. Willie Nelson will be honored with a bronze statue across the street from City Hall next to the stairway leading up to the new Austin City Limits studio. The statue itself was privately funded, but the City Council approved an agreement for an easement that allows unrestricted public access to the statue. Council also asked that the city manager make recommendations on a revised public process for parkland that has no master plan or has proposed uses that aren't consistent with an adopted park master plan. Council found that significant changes to parkland uses, such as additional off-leash dog parks or the removal of sports facilities, have broad community impacts and require considerable community dialogue. Residents should be able to provide input when resources for master planning a park aren't available. Meanwhile, Council asked to receive presentations on proposed off-leash areas for dogs at Mabel Davis and Yett Creek Parks in an effort to create community consensus. Dates for those presentations have yet to be set. Additionally, Council asked the city manager to investigate ways to enhance the city's small business development program. The enhancements will include creating a local business ombudsman to work with city departments to assist local businesses with city processes. Incentives for small local businesses could include tax credits, free or discounted skill development and job training, and an annual local business conference to address ongoing issues. A recent study found that more than 3 times the dollars stay in our community from money spent at a locally owned business rather than at a chain store. Council also took public testimony on a proposed development at the Green Water Treatment Plant property. The proposed action was postponed until the April 26th meeting. In all, City Council considered 93 items at its April 5th meeting. Its next scheduled meeting is April 12th. For CityView, I'm Samantha Park.
The City of Austin participated at South by Southwest Interactive by hosting a Powered by Austin information session for entrepreneurs. The event showcased local nonprofits and business incubators that have helped other companies start up and get established locally. Participating incubators included Innovation Station, Tech Ranch, Bootstrap Austin, and Economic Growth Business Incubator. Nonprofit agencies Greenlights and Austin Pro Bono also participated. For more information about growing your business, visit the City's Small Business Development Program at austintexas.gov/business. During the South by Southwest Music Festival, the city's music division hosted 12 international bands at Austin City Hall. To kick off the live music performances, Councilmember Laura Morrison and the city's music division appointed Gina Chavez as Austin's first official music ambassador to Oita, Japan, which is one of Austin's sister cities. Japanese musicians Tomo and Coco opened the showcase after the designation was made. Gina, who is also a musician, will travel to Oita in October to perform at a Japanese music festival. These cultural exchanges are a great way to promote our city and its music at major gatherings around the country and the world. And finally, the South by Southwest Music Festival means extra work for the city's Austin Resource Recovery Department. During the event, litter control is out 7 days a week in the early morning hours, cleaning all of the streets, sidewalks, and alleys in the downtown area and portions of East Austin. The city estimates these crews worked an average of 23 hours a day to keep up with all of the mess. Channel 6 joined a work crew to see just how dirty their job can be.
When we know an event is coming, we know what to expect. How bad is it today? Today is a 10, and I guarantee tomorrow will be even worse. Get people coming in from all parts of the world, coming to see what's going on, and enjoying themselves. When we took our drive-through first thing this morning to see what we were expecting, you couldn't even see the street.
This is nothing new. We do it every day.
That's what it's all about, just them having fun and us taking care of the aftermath.
A lot of people be impressed that how clean downtown look. You know, they see it dirty, they don't realize that just a crew comes in and clean downtown.
It's a lot of freaking trash that they left. I've been here since 6 p.m. yesterday.
Yeah, it's horrible. We maintain it every day. Not only my shift, another shift behind us do the same exact thing, come down here, keep it clean.
A lot of people from all over throwing flyers, hot dogs, paper cups, you know, and the place was a real trash mess. I mean, all over. I've been talking 6th Street, 5th Street.
I love working with these guys. You know, they're very dedicated. They have a lot of pride in their job.
And they know what needs to take place. The blowers know what their job is, the people know what their job is. These guys are very experienced.
Right now, we're working 12-hour days. It comes with the job. You know, we have to take care of whatever comes. whatever happens, happens. We just go with the flow.
Citizens don't realize that how hard you guys work to keep Austin beautiful.
As a side note, a documentary featuring the work of Austin Resource Recovery premiered at South by Southwest on March 10th at the Paramount Theater. The documentary, titled Trash Dance, chronicles the development of a one-of-a-kind dance performance featuring Austin Resource Recovery employees and their vehicles. And that's all for this edition of City View. I'm your host, Leslie Sopko. Our next episode premieres Friday, April 13th. Thanks for watching.